Okay, is this mic being used? Let's see. Um, I think this is the first take for the Better Life project. If it's copyrighted, this is SP's Better Life being projected, or project management style. Dada, ma, right? And thinking about doing something better with my life, as I should have for a while. Hold on. Currently, hey, it gets flipped. Something over 6 in the morning. Something that's new for me currently. Has been for a while. I'm a late riser, if you think you get it. Trying to make a better life for myself. Peace. At Jyotindra Dave Garden right now. Right? Walking for the first time after a long interval. Let's see how long this journal is being kept. I walked for about an hour over there and came back home. It was weird taking out the phone, so I was just taking it out to check the time. I did not shoot anything over there. I did have thoughts what would be in the SP's Better Life project or whatever. Okay, so there's a few things. Yeah. So I've just made all this written stuff, the list. Yeah, that the brain starts to brain sometimes a bit slower than usual. So what's happening is currently the life has not been the best it should be. So what I'm thinking, wait, do I need to have these here? Is this the mic? We'll check about the audio clarity later. So currently what this thing should be about is bettering my life. It has been awesome for me for a long while, but there is a lingering thought at the back of the mind that there may be something that I could do better with my life. If the 14 or 15-year-old SP would be looking at me right now, he would be judging quite a lot, right? I'm not as physically fit as him. I can't do that level of mental math anymore. I don't know, I can't run so much. I am not that good at relationships, but those were temporary relationships, if you know what I mean. Whatever. So yes, this is where I am currently. It's just me judging myself, which I don't know if that's healthy or not, but I have been doing this for quite a while and I wish to change it and bring about some changes instead of complaining and ranting about it all the time. To myself, I have this tendency to talk to myself. I don't know why. The subconscious has a voice, right? I don't want that anymore to just be complaining. Sometimes it gives me compliments, but those are few and far between, and I wish to have them be reaffirming without application of charlatanism or something. So I've written a few things down. Okay, I'll have a photo of it somewhere here. Yeah, 3D space, right? Over here, and I'll try to think about changing my life in those matters, right? First of all, I'm at 106 kgs. This is yesterday in the evening. I checked it. It's 106 kgs, and I stand at 173 centimeters. I think I should be better. If I do wish to live longer, 2 or 3 doctors have told me that if you do wish to reach the age of 80, at least reach the weight of 80 centimeters, 80 kilograms. And this is a good idea for me. At least begin there and then build on it. Secondly, what I've written is think clearly, leaving my thoughts behind too. The thing is, it's not that I want to start a podcast or whatever, but what has happened is I have this, constant thought, I don't know what to call it, a thought barrage that keeps on commenting on stuff, on me mostly, like when you go on to Harry Potter, reading Harry Potter, the guy, his uncle, right, Dudley Neal or Vernon Dursley. So what happens is he would be constantly criticizing things. So that's me. He has Harry as the other subject, right? Bike riders, Harry, and whatever, Harry, that way, right? I think you will know the quote. I'm quite forgetting it. I should read Harry Potter again. Okay, never mind. What's next is talking to my future. Now, this is not only about my future, this is about kids, my kids. I have one kid right now. I'm planning on having more, but I wish to be someone who leaves them, more than money. I will leave them money, obviously, but I want to leave much more than that, my thoughts. And if they choose to do so, they could, see where their father was at this moment, and if they get repulsed by it, they are, motivated to work better. There's construction going on over here. It starts at 8 o'clock and it's currently 8 o'clock. Also, what else, right? I mean, either they would get motivated to not become me, or they would be motivated that even this guy is trying to change his life, so they might, want to change their life wherever they are at 36 or 35 years of age. Current population is going to die out. Individuals on average are going to be dead at 70 or maybe 80 years of age. So this is my midlife crisis. I think, at least statistically, I don't know. Most people would die before that, and if I am in the condition that I am right now, it will come sooner, not later. So I need to change that. Mobius. Quite morbid, right? Okay, next up is learning math again. Yeah, I did allude to me being able to do quick mental maths, right? And currently I cannot. I wish to do that again. I wish to have a better brain, as it were. Meditating again. Now this is for inner peace. I can explain it. It would take a lot of words and a lot of minutes that I don't want to record right now, maybe on a later date. But I used to meditate with my eyes closed and everything, going thoughtless, which is quite difficult for me because my thoughts just come around as if I'm watching 5 to 10 simultaneous televisions, and their volumes are not linked to their screens, for lack of better words, and what would happen is I would not be able to hold communications with people, because as soon as we talk about something, I would be on separate tangents, as it were, like a quantum computer of sorts, but a horrible one at that. Next, I wish to change that. Currently, what helps is I try being mindful of things, not in that emotional or psychological state. It's just self-reporting kind. I have a constant dialogue that just keeps on speaking, and that you know controls the horses, as it were. Next is trying to be better at relationships, because um, although I've been told that I am considerate to people and all that, I'm not the best that I can be, if it makes any sense, and I would like to do so, right? I Yes, that's about all I can say without not giving out personal details, and I'm too, I don't know what the word for it. I'm too privacy oriented like that, that. Next is begin storytelling again. So this will be a few things. I think it would be about. I've started roughly 3-4 channels that I usually just do storytelling. Right, I love knowing new things. Curiosity is my god. If it were, you have one god, one belief, some people say, and this is mine, has been for a while, and I'd like to just change. I used to tell stories to people. I'll just read stuff up. I'll dump all the knowledge inside, and then I'd just vomit out something, and then people would say, "You are great at storytelling," and I'm like, "Okay, why not? Let's just if they do love my style of relaying knowledge, let's just do that." It's not something that I wish to do as an influencer of sorts. It's just something that I like, in a way. Storytelling, now that's just it. I tell stories, right, in my own particular manner. I don't go all the way to dramatize things and whatever. It's just I love stories, and before everything that happened to me, whatever happened to me, I used to, even now I read stories and all, and I love telling it to people, if it makes any sense. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on this, even while I was writing. And yes, one more thing, I did make a prior journal entry. That's not a lot of journal entries, by the way. This guy over here, if you can see, I don't think you can. So what's happening is chatting with future children and there's a thing telling future me that please change the name. I am particularly sure about what name I would be able to give if I have the ability, and I'd like to talk to my kids that way. So this is it. SP's Better Project, or whatever, Better Life Project, and I hope a future version of me looking back right now would be prouder than the past version of me looking at me right now, if it makes any sense. Life, according to me, is your journey from the moment you were born. You don't have any command over it, and the moment of your death, you don't have any command on it, and you have lanes, right, from what is convenient to what is the best you can have or do, achieve, and there are forks that these lanes would take you, and these forks give you your living heaven and hell. I have talked about these things in a few of my YouTube channels, but I am reminded that most of them are either privated and forgotten or deleted, or there are videos, should be, I don't remember them, but the channels, I've lost the authenticating passwords or whatever. I've lost access to them. So maybe I'll just talk about these things in the future. See, this is how I talk. I wish to change that as well. I wish to be a bit more clear and concise and better at communicating things. Funnily enough, my accent comes from going through various media and trying to learn from it, but it wasn't consistent. And what I would do is I would shadow other people's accent while learning, and this hotspot, whatever has become, right, is uh, permanently there. I wish to change, definitely, but this is it. This is a wrong accent. This is not an Indian accent. This is not one. This is not a guy who is pretending to be someone, because I'm not. This is how I talk. Sometimes it's more British, and sometimes it's more American. Sometimes I'll become Indian all of a sudden. Sometimes you would hear the Guju accent because I am Gujarati. So this is it. How's your day going? Bye.